I say, but Blythe, my ink-covered hands must count for something. They are spilled blood on a page. She says, Leo, turning a person into a poem will not make them come back. And I demand that my prose should have been enough. I can pinpoint my pain. It is 6 feet under the ground, frozen dirt above your casket, and I pray that you will escape the frostbite that the winter air killed you with. Hope your brittle bones are strong enough to see you claw through the dirt and rise from the dead like they do in horror films that you love so much. She says, Leo, turning a person into a poem will not make them come back. And I say, fuck you, I am going to try anyways. She says, Leo, turning a person into a poem will not bring them back from the dead, so I turn you into song. A symphony of sorrow escaping my ribcage as I write to pluck my violin string heart. Play it like the one-piece orchestra it is now that you're no longer playing with me. The sound is hollow, empty without your laugh, creating melodies beside me. I have become this adagio of ever-stretched heartbreak, and I am waiting for these strings to break, but they only stretch, never snap, release the tension, and somehow I am still the broken strings without you. An atonal feeling. I am tied back together, but I am not quite mended, and my key is indistinguishable now that you are not grounding me. My bars become erratic. 2s mixing with 4s and 3s. 3/4 timing is not a waltz for me, only an ever-building crescendo of pain and elegy, and I am trying to turn elegy into hymn. But you were the essential instrument, and I am drowning in swan song sorrow while everyone else swims in the balance. I am quarter tone. And my heart has told my hands to play Rallentendo without you. Reverberating sounds turn into requiem mass, and all of a sudden, I've been playing this broken symphony for 2 years, and my sounds have only mimicked my sanity. That is to say, they have become more broken. She says, Leo, why did you turn him into a poem? And I say, Blythe, I'm sorry, but it was better than my beating heart breaking. And I say, I'm sorry, but there were not enough colors on my palette to resaturate this canvas after sorrow. And I say, I'm sorry that I had to do this. Song and poem and slam, but it is the only way I know how to heal. I say, Blythe, why didn't you tell me this would only make it hurt more? And she says, I did. And I guess the sickening symphony was too loud for me to hear her. You see, my heart is forever seeking cadence, a final bow. But this crescendo is all I have going for me. It is waves never seeming to crash, and I just want them to crash. And instead, I am stuck between the waters of rhythm and rhyme scheme. And every time I say this poem, I hope your sand dollar soul will apparate into the audience alive once again. And